Welcome back to the League of Hustlers, ladies and gentlemen. This is a channel where we help you to create multiple sources of income and reach your dreams in life. Every week, we give you proven strategies and action steps to move you closer to your goals. So grab a pen and paper and let's prepare to prosper. All right. So, as always, I'm your co-host, HT.
I'm CD Barnes.
And of course, this is the League of Hustler, and today we have a really, really good episode for you. We're going to be talking about the one-page business plan. All right, the one-page business plan. It's also known, or better known, as the business model canvas. And the whole point of the business model canvas is to get away from a traditional business plan, which is a lot of times filled with fluff, a lot of times filled with astronomical projections that really don't tell the true story of the business. And you end up wasting a lot of time trying to put it together. I've seen people pay upwards of $10,000 for a business plan, right? I've seen those same business plans sit on shelves and collect dust, and that's it. Okay, so the business model canvas is designed to be iterative, which means that it's designed to change, right? As your business change, as your customers change, as your services change and products, so on and so forth, you need to be able to change quickly, right? A long drawn out business plan that's 150 pages, that would take a lot to have to go back through and redo everything, right? So the business model canvas is made more so to be able to be changed on the fly, okay? It's more so for new businesses, startups, and businesses that could potentially have a lot of change, okay? And what we wanted to do with this episode is really just take you through each of the 9 blocks that are a part of the business model canvas, okay? And this can be done in one day. It's that simple. And essentially, you just ask yourself some core questions that will help uncover the most critical components of any business. All right? So, y'all ready to jump into it? Before we do, though, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, smash the notification bell. All right, leave a comment below if you think this is going to be helpful. Okay, and what we want to do, we wanted to share our screen and kind of just jump right into it. Okay, give me just a second. So this here is what it looks like. Okay, and we made this template for you all. Okay, and you'll be able to download it. If you look in the description below, we're going to leave a link to this in the description. And essentially, this is the layout. You can print it out. We put the questions on there that you can ask yourself to kind of unpack each of these sections. Okay, and the first section that we're going to start off with is the value proposition. Okay, now, like I said, you can download this. We're going to leave a link in the description, but we're just going to switch from this sheet because it's kind of hard to read the questions, and then just go into some graphics that we prepared that will, present it a little bit better for you. All right, so let's see. Let's switch over real quick. All right. Again, this is the one-page business plan. It's 9 blocks, like we were saying. And the first one that you should focus on is value proposition. See, do you want to take that one?
Value proposition, folks. Very simple. Once again, you don't want to overcomplicate this. This is not going to be, a business plan. You're used to that big document with tons of pages where you're trying to, basically just write essays about each section, but this is going to be like just clean cut. All right. So when you say value proposition, what we're talking about is what is it you are promising your customers? What's your big promise? It's as simple as that. All right. If you are detailing cars, then your promise is probably something that you're delivering. You promise to deliver a masterfully clean, spotless car every single time, something to that effect. What's your big promise? That's basically your value proposition, the guarantee that you're giving your customers. It could be, and it could vary based on what industry you're in, obviously, but this is another place where you can also like add in the differentiating factor between you and your competition. So for example, if you're doing a car detailing, there may be dozens of car detailing shops in your area. However, your value proposition and guarantee may be that, hey, look, I'm going to deliver spotless vehicles every time, and we guarantee it's done in less than 30 minutes. And you can online schedule via this app, whatever it is, but that's the value proposition. Okay. So it's just something that you're going to deliver to your customers time and time again. Okay. Got anything to add to that, H?
No, man, that's right on point. That's right on point. Another quick example could be like Chipotle, right? If you notice, their value proposition is that the food is fresh. It's always fresh and it's locally sourced, right? What's another one? Just to help really conceptualize what a value proposition is.
Walmart, right? Extra low prices.
There you go.
Basically is what they're, and they back that by doing price matching.
So there you go. Yep.
Go up and, you can say, hey, with an ad, I found this same item that you guys are selling, they'll match the price. Right. So extra low prices. It's your promise. What are you guaranteeing to your customers? Yep. Why are they choosing you?
All right. Next, we got the target market. Okay. So who's your target market? Who are you going after? Okay. Who's your ideal customer? A lot of times people will talk about demographics, right? And that's like the age, sex, the location, what else? Race even, or just, I think I said location, income. So those are considered demographics, okay? But also we want you to remember to include psychographics, okay? This is a term you don't hear a lot about. So psychographics is about the mentality, right? What's your target customer's mind state? Okay, with us, with the League of Hustlers, we're targeting go-getters. We're targeting ambitious people. We're targeting people that are goal-driven. Okay, so it's not enough to just say, yeah, we're targeting people from 25 to 45, but you also want to take it a step further and say, okay, yeah, and this person also, is determined on reaching their goals. They do things that, their mind state is in a certain place where they're willing to, tenaciously seek to accomplish their goals.
Right. Okay? Another way to look at that, or a question to ask, is people like us do things like this, or
there you go,
things like this. That'll help you answering that question in regards to your target audience, your target market. Also helps to kind of like catalog those details of who it is you're looking for.
Yep. All right. And next, you got your channel pipeline and your customer relationships, right?
This is a major one right here, man. I'd like to focus on this area because it's important. You can set up your business all you want to, but you need to set up your channel pipeline. You can identify your target market. That's great as well. But these people need a way to find you. And this is what the pipeline is all about. How will your customers find you? And then not only that, how is it that you plan on communicating with them? What is that pipeline? Are you just going to set up shop, let's say in a shopping center and you know that the shopping center generates, X amount of traffic, and they'll find you that way, and you're relying solely on that. If
Right.
you're an online business, it's going to be very detailed. You're going to need a real plan and actually to get your target market, because nobody's just going to stumble upon your website. So you may need to look at doing things like running ads,
Right.
creating social media campaigns, reaching out to influencers, doing SEO. There's like dozens of things that you could be doing. You could be doing cold calling, cold emails, but how is it that you're going to actually contact your customers and let them know who and where you are and that you are there for them?
Right.
Then of course, the second part to that is the customer relationships. How do you plan on managing those relationships? What level of service does your customer expect?
Right.
It's kind of like, to answer that question, once again, of course, this varies by industry, but it's like, if you are a financial advisor, what relationship do you need to have with each customer? It's
Right.
going to be a little personal. They're going to need to know, how much money you're making each month, how much you have incoming, outgoing. They may call you by your first name if you guys are, very personal. You may meet up for lunch to discuss the number. It depends. But you need to establish, like, as the entrepreneur, you need to establish what type of relationship you need to have with each customer. Is it going to be that extreme personal detail? Or is it going to be that, okay, you just actually walk into the shop, I may know your name, you buy the ice cream and leave. I may know the repeat customers' names, maybe not, but it's friendly, but not so personal. So just
Right.
kind of understanding that, and understanding how you keep the customers happy, what relationship, where the relationship needs to be for each
Yep.
customer.
Yep.
So
Next, we got the key partners / or your connect, right? The connect is very important. Okay. So who is going to help you deliver on your big promise, right? Who is your key supplier? Who are your key relationships? Okay. Back to the like the mobile detailing example. A key partner could be someone who makes the chemicals, right, to clean the vehicles. Another key partner may be your employees, right? Those are key partners. Okay. Let's see. Back to the Chipotle example. A key partner for them are local farmers. Okay. So your key partners or your connects are people that are key to your business, okay, or companies that are key to your business, right? That are essential. You want to map all of that out. All right. Next up, key activities, the money moves. All
yeah,
right. The money moves.
man, this is a big one right here. So I like to refer to this as basically like your standard operation, like your baseline operation. Write down the things that you need to do on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, to actually get stuff done. What is it that you need to do on a day-to-day basis? If
Right.
you are, do I need to call 100 people every day in order to make this opportunity work? Do I need to send out 10 emails every day? Do I need to pass out 10 flyers every day? Whatever it is, but just kind of like really detailing the metrics behind your key activities so you know exactly what you need to do every day, to the point where if you actually hired another person, you can hand it off to them. Here, these are your key activities. These are the things you need to get done today. And the key resources is basically what is it that you need to make that stuff happen. All right. So Example, if you are, if you need to send out 100 emails every day, how are you doing that? Are you using a email campaign platform like MailChimp or something else? It's basically anything that you're going to use to help you deliver on your big promise, sustain those relationships between the customers and the partners. Those are your key resources.
For sure.
Big stuff.
Sure. Next up is your costs or your expenses. Okay. So you need to be thinking about everything that you're going to have to purchase. Okay. Every single thing. Okay. Every single expense. Sit down and just go through the whole everything. Just start your day. Okay. And I emphasize that because a lot of times you don't like I've gotten into business ventures without really fully understanding every expense that's involved. And you end up like stuff adds up. For example, if you had a retail location, bags, right? Bags, that can be a major expense. Just something as simple as bags, right? That you give customers to walk out of your store with. Or if you have to, in that same retail establishment, you have to clean, right? Those cleaning supplies, right? That's a major expense. So you have the big expenses. Like a lot of times we focus on the big expenses, they pop out at us. Big expense, cool. All right. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to pay a lease. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to pay rent. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to buy this big piece of equipment. But think about the smaller expenses too, because those can add up as well. But with your costs and expenses, you just want to make sure that you itemize everything. Another small expense that adds up is like payment processing. Okay, those can add up like exponentially, especially if you have high volume transactions. Like if you had a lot of transactions coming through, that PayPal charges like what 2.9% or something like that, Square around the same thing. Those expenses can really add up. So merchant fees, any type of little fees, you want to make sure that you detail all the way up to the big fees as well. Okay, next up we have the last piece, the last block.
Last block, revenue. All right, secure the bag. Of course, we just detailed all of our expenses, everything that's outgoing. All right, so now we're talking about revenue. This is how you're actually going to bring money in using this vehicle, using this opportunity, using this business. And you may think that, okay, is how much do you expect to make? You can outline that too, but focus on outlining the streams of income that this particular opportunity could bring in for you. For example, if you have a gas station, all right, listen, I'm going to make money off of the actual gas coming off of the pump. Okay. Do you actually sell things inside as well? You have like candy, chips, snacks, drinks, retail items. Okay, so that's a whole nother stream of income. I'm selling gas, but now I basically have a small retail shop on the inside. All right, so I got that. So basically, whatever business you have going on, whatever the opportunity is, outline different ways that this opportunity can bring in a revenue stream. Now, what are your products and services and how much do they cost? All right, so outlining also, and this could land back on the previous slide. Do any of these things cost you anything? Like if you actually have to buy the products, if you have to buy the merchandise up front before you can sell it. Either way, this slide right here is all about identifying your revenue streams and trying to calculate as close as you can how much those potential items could profit you. And the two slides basically work together, balance each other out. And of course, you want to be more on this slide than you were on the previous slide. You want to have more incoming than outgoing. And that's
for sure.
There you go.
That's critical. That is critical. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, this has been another prosperous episode of the League of Hustlers, right? A lot of people will try to start off with these super complex business plans. There's no need for that. No need for that. I'll tell you though, the only time that is really needed is when you are going to a bank asking for a loan, right? But it's a known thing, right? That business plans are almost pointless outside of that, because a bank wants to know, are you forward thinking? They want to know that you're serious about it. They want to know that you've planned it out. They want to know that you fully understand the risks that are involved, and that they want to know that your projections aren't like overly optimistic. That's really what they're looking for in a traditional business plan. But I promise you, you want to use the business model canvas. All right, it's way more quicker. For a small business, our goal is to really just dig into what are the key elements of the business, and that is what this one pager does. Okay, so again, if this episode was helpful, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. We're here for you. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up at questions@leagueofhustlers.com. CD, you got anything else for him?
That's it. But man, before we get out of here, we got to leave you with the challenge. All right. Every episode, you an actionable item, something you need to implement like right now. So you, of course, with this episode, we're talking about the business model canvas. We're just challenging you to simply get that done. Do it right now. It doesn't matter. If you have a formal business plan and you're years into your business, it's fine. Things change. You probably haven't looked at it in a long time anyway.
Right.
Download the business model canvas. We'll leave a link for you can get it from us for free. All right. Get the document and just kind of detail your business. It's great. It's a simple one-page portable document that you can modify on the fly anytime, because things change. You never know. You may need to add a revenue stream to your business.
Boom.
Simple as that, man. It's a really simple document that's great for your business. Download it, get it done. That's your challenge.
That's it. Again, you've been rocking with the League of Hustlers, man. Prepare to prosper. Let's get it.